Hey guys, so let's talk about this episode, the 7th episode of season 5. So much happened, and yeah, let's just get into it. Hannah's slick mouth. That's the first thing I wrote down. Hannah's slick mouth. I guess I was referring to her when talking about Allie and everything that Allie did, and how when Allie went to Emily's house with Allie and Emily's mom, you know, Allie's like, oh, I just wonder when it's gonna stop. Like people judging her, and she feels like no one should go through what she went through. But I feel like Alison should just stop lying about the kidnapping. Like, you already told the lie, right? Stop trying to add to that lie, because you're getting caught, and I'm afraid to see what's gonna happen to her. Like, I don't know, like, who knows what the cops are gonna do. Remember, Emily's mom is associated with the cops, so who knows what's gonna happen, because she saw the holes in the story. The cops already saw the holes in the story. I think she should just stop lying about what happened to her, because it's not getting any better for her. Sydney popping out of the bathroom. It's like, that's a classic thing that has happened to them. Jenna has done it to them before. Mona has done it to them before. And I feel like the liars should get smarter. You know, make sure no one is in the bathroom when you're talking. I mean, they didn't say anything too crazy in there, but when Allie and Emily were talking, like, do you think people are going to notice the scars and stuff? Like, even though Sydney probably knows about those scars because she was probably in on it, whoever it was that came into Alison's house to attack her. But come on, son, be smarter. Just be smarter. They have not learned from simple things, and it's like, how long have you guys been going through this stuff? Like, come on, son. Mona having no cons notes. You see, didn't I say this my last video? The people that Allie trusts are not trustworthy. Why do Mona and Noel have anything to do with each other? Why are they talking to each other? Why is Noel switching notes with Mona when Mona clearly wants nothing to do with Alison except to get rid of her, and Allie does not like Mona, but Allie trusts Noel? And then weren't Noel and Mona dating before? This is why I think that something else is going on, and that the girl should really think twice about trusting Alison. I don't know if Noel is just two-timing Alison, or if Alison is in on what Noel is doing, you know what I'm saying? Or if they're all in on it together. Who knows, but something's not right there, guys. Something is not right there. Oh, I said Caleb gave Hannah the only side-eye when she took his fries. When she came and sat down next to him when he was, like, studying for the test the exit exam. I just found that funny. Then Caleb, like, smart-mouthing Alison. Honestly, I am Team Caleb over Team Alison any day. Caleb has done a lot of good in the show, and I feel like Alison needs to take a back seat. I honestly like Caleb, so that's that. So I forgot what he said to her, but I was like, oh, because he was like, you don't even have to be there. You just leave stuff behind, like a hurricane or like a tornado. You leave the mess behind, and it's true. She was away for 2 years, and all that stuff popped off with the liars, with all their parents, like all their secrets, even their therapist. So many people were affected by Alison, and Alison was not even there. What Caleb said was extremely true. Melissa, she's like, what she said? First of all, she's a liar. It's all about love. No, it's not. But for her to say that it's all about love shows me that whatever her motive is in all of this Alison thing, it's about love for her. Love for who? Ren? Love for Ian? What love is it for her? And two, guys, she went into the barn. She had a rat that was killed on the rat trap. She just picked the thing up by her hand, and she's like, now I have to go wash my hands. I would have, oh my gosh, like, listen, guys, I bug out if there's a bug and I had to touch that. If I had to pick it up with a bunch of tissue paper or paper towel. So for her to pick up that dead rat on that rat trap like it was nothing, there's something really wrong with her. I'm sorry, there is something extremely wrong with her, because that was disgusting. So Yeah, we all know Melissa has issues, but she has issues. What's with the rats? This is the second rat, right? First there was a pesticide thing, like trying to get rid of rats. Then you see a rat in Paige's locker. Then you see a rat in Spencer's barn. Is that a barn? What is that? Whatever it is. I said, why is Caleb so rude? But I don't remember why I said that. I watched the show 2 days ago, guys. No, like yesterday I watched it. It's Thursday. I forgot why I said that, but okay. Oh, when Mona was watching Toby's house, like, it was a masterpiece. Like, she's like, looking back, like, one day you can have a girlfriend, one day you don't, one day you can have a house, one day you don't. She was looking at it like that was her doing, like, that was her masterpiece. Like, she just painted the most beautiful painting in the world. And I think Mona needs to go back to Radley. Well, maybe not to Radley, to a secure facility, because she has some issues. That's somebody's house. Are she and Jenna against each other? Are they together? No, they're working together. They sat down and talked to each other. So why was Toby's house, Jenna's house, blown up? Why? I still want to know. I wrote in caps, Rhonda Lowe. I feel some type of way with how Rhonda was portrayed. But anyway, it's interesting. Like, Bethany was her friend. Whether or not she was her friend, she was her roommate. And she's the one who had the book of either her or Bethany's paintings. And those things were eerie. Did you guys see them? Mrs. De Laurentiis with liar, 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 liar all over her. What did she lie about? Was it Toby's mom that she lied about? Was it more than that? What the heck was going on at Radley? And this mystery is getting deeper. I will say that much. They are digging this hole even deeper, because it's going deeply into Radley, into doing with other people's lives. Bethany Young, Toby's mom, Mrs. De Laurentiis, all of Radley, like even Eddie Lamb and his sus self. So this is getting really deep, guys. I thought that Aria was so dumb for going under Rhonda's bed, and like Rhonda pounced on the bed, and it, like that was just a very interesting scene. Anyway, Allie's really trying to be Queen Bee again. She's like telling Hannah, "Oh, you should really think about that. You had a boyfriend, and then your ex comes back into town, and you're all over him." Girl, how much you really know about Caleb? What does she know? Does she know something that we don't know? But also, she doesn't like the fact that Caleb doesn't like her and doesn't trust her, and she feels like maybe Caleb would tell somebody. But Caleb's smarter than that, I think. And I feel like she needs to take her own advice and chill, you know? She is right, though. Hannah, I don't like all the girls. Aria did it. Hannah did it. I think Spencer did it. And Emily did it. So you were in a relationship, somebody else comes back into town, and you leave the person that's good for you to go back to whoever. I would say that Caleb is not bad for Hannah, though. I just don't like the way that their relationship ended when he went to Ravenswood, and that was all the writer's fault, in my opinion. I don't think that Caleb would have done that if they weren't trying to do the whole Ravenswood thing. So, because Travis is a good guy. He did a lot for Hannah. Like, he pretty much fessed up putting his own father in jeopardy for Hannah, and I think she should remember that and at least give him the decency to break up with him before going back to your ex, instead of leaving him in limbo because you know, Caleb's here. Oh, there can't be anything with Travis because you're here. So when Caleb leaves again, there'll be something with Travis again? Come on, Hannah, you're better than that, in my opinion. Because what's her name? Aria did the same thing with Jake. Dropped him like a red hat, like a hat. And let's not. Oh my gosh. This is why I say that Ezra is not good, because remember, Jake was injured. He was going to go to some type of competition because he did the fighting thing. He was hitting the, what is that thing called? He was like kicking it. Remember, it had like a spike in it. He got injured. Was that Ezra or was that A? Okay. But yeah, but like I was saying, Aria left him to go back to Ezra to find out that Ezra was the one who was filming them and all that all this time and doing his little stupid book crap. where are they trying to go with Hannah and this drinking problem? Like, every freaking time there's some type of alcohol, she has to drink it. Caleb brings beer to her house. There's vodka. One of the YouTubers that I watch, Sam, like his name is Sam, he made a note of saying, why was the vodka at Mrs. Field's house, Emily's mom's house, sitting outside on the counter like that when she was just inviting the girls over? That just seems weird. She doesn't even seem like a vodka type. She seems like a wine type. Why wasn't the vodka, he said, why wasn't the vodka like in the kitchen? Hannah said, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, passes through the kitchen and goes to the kitchen, sees the vodka, and then decides to drink it. No, it's sitting out on the table. Something seems a little weird about that. That didn't seem to, it didn't seem normal. But anyway, Hannah drinks the vodka, whatever. I just don't like the fact that they're giving her a substance abuse problem. That's just me. But I liked what Hannah was saying. Like, she was like, oh, basically, you're full of crap, Allie. Just shut up already. Adding to the lie instead of just letting it, be what it already was, what you made it in the first place. So, yeah. But I will say that drinking problem is messing Hannah up, because what the hell did she do? She went and yapped away to Sydney. Because Sydney just happened to be there waiting for Hannah. Like, what? I don't like Sydney. I did not like her the minute I saw her. The minute she was staring at Emily, saw her for the first time, staring at Emily. Like, what the hell are you staring at her for? Like, stop being a creep. Oh, aren't you Emily Fields, the swimmer? Da-da-da-da. No, that's not why you're staring at her. And what's with swimmers being sus? Paige is first sus when she came on the scene, and I personally think she's still sus, even though they've been letting her be good for the time being. Shauna was definitely sus when she came on the scene, also a swimmer. Now Sydney, another sus swimmer. That's what I have to say about that. What was Eddie's connection to Ezra? Because he calls, after he sees Aria, and he knows something about Aria's, why did she volunteer? Maybe he heard her name before, and then he's like, is this Ezra Fitz? And then Ezra says, he calls him, tells him to meet him somewhere, and then doesn't show up. So why, my thing, Ezra, knowing that Eddie Lamb works where Aria is now volunteering to get information, why would you go straight to Aria's house and not call Aria? What if Eddie decided to follow you? Why would you do that? You're stupid. There you go. Oh, I wrote in caps, I hate that Allie keeps embellishing her lie. Like, just stop already. Oh, anyway. Bethany's drawings I wrote about, but I already talked about it. They were very eerie, very creepy. And they just say a lot of stuff about Radley, about Mrs. D, about things that we just don't even know about yet, and what I guess the real mystery is in all of this. I wrote, can Sydney chill? In caps. I was referring to when she came to Hannah to talk to her, and then I said Hannah is slipping because she's over here talking about New York. She said, no, oh, but do you like Jenna? Will you ever become friends with Jenna? Hannah needs to be smart again. Remember when she was smart Hannah for like 2 episodes? And like everything, she made a connection to everything and all that. She needs to do that again, because Sydney is asking you questions about Jenna. She's digging for answers. Digging. And you have a slip of the tongue. Instead of saying Jenna, you say Shauna. Great. You say New York. Shauna. Who died in New York? Thank you. Stupid. And then Abe sends them a message at the end. Anyway, hold on. I said Mrs. Field is speaking the truth to Emily when she told her, there was shortages in Alison's story, and did you like Alison before? Was it more than a friend thing? Is that why you were acting the way that you were acting? She said hindsight is better than foresight, which is true. And then she was saying, well, just because you protected or watched for, or looked out for somebody in the past doesn't mean that you have to keep doing that. And that is so true, because Emily feels like she has to be Mrs. Allie's chauffeur, bodyguard, you know, like, no. I feel like Emily should have got the message that she needed to let Allie do her own thing. And who was it? Spencer saw that Alison was outside of her barn, all, you know, trying to be in a disguise mode. Even though Alison is supposed to be the best at being in stealth mode, she was not low. It was clearly you. But anyway, so something's going on with Allie. So Allie's up to something, which I always said, she's up to something, guys. I don't know what, but she's up to something. And, what was I going to say? Shoot, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, Alison's up to something, so Spencer finds it out. Oh yeah, Ezra and all of this equipment. Did you guys see how much equipment he had? He probably still has some out there somewhere. Then Spencer borrows some of it. And, yeah, she sees Melissa doing something outside of the barn, and she sees Allie there, and then that's when she does the SOS thing. Oh, I wrote Hey Love and a heart next to it. Hannah and Caleb back together. I just wish that Hannah would be forthright with Travis and just tell him, you know, I don't like that mess that she's creating right now. Because poor Travis was good to you. Like, he didn't do anything wrong, so you need to be straight up with him, you know? And he was a rebound to begin with, and that's the problem. He was a rebound, and so the guy who you're trying to rebound off of comes back, and guess what? I wrote Alison's stuff when we saw the whatchamacallit, footage of her. And then I wrote A was in Emily's house. You saw they opened a letter to that's Aria's mom and her fiance's wedding thing invitation to Mrs. Fields, Emily's mom. So A was in Emily's house doing this. You guys got that? Like, A was in Emily's house, and the whole steam thing, like, that was slick. But so they opened the invitation, took a picture of it. And then A sends a text to Emily, Aria, and Spencer saying that, oh, it's because of Hannah's big mouth. And Hannah walks in. I hope that they make the connection that Hannah was just talking to Sydney, and that's how they know, but maybe not. Maybe they feel that A is watching her. But I really and truly hope that they make the connection that Hannah was talking to Sydney, so they don't trust her, so they don't keep giving her information and feeding her without knowing. So yeah, this was a pretty good episode to me. Did I see what's going to happen next week? I saw a little bit of it. I saw that Hannah and Alison were talking. I need to watch the promo again, honestly, because I was watching it at work, so I had the volume really low. But yeah, this was a good episode. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely leave your thoughts below. This is a really long video. I'm going to try to cut it, because it's at 18 minutes right now. I'm going to try to cut it a little bit. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below. I just said rate, comment, subscribe, but comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode, your theories. Do you think that Alison is sus? Do you think that Noel Khan is sus? Do you think that Alison is not trustworthy as I do? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.